Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com Reviews. Justin here, and today I will be reviewing Unavowed, which is an adventure point-and-click game which is available on Steam and is developed and published by Bloodshed Games. As always, you guys, I give you a brief synopsis of the game before I talk about my thoughts, so here we go. A demon possessed you 1 year ago. Since that day, you are unwillingly tore a trail of bloodshed through New York City. Your salvation comes in the form of the Unavowed, an ancient society dedicated to stopping evil. You are free, but your world is in shambles. You have no home, no friends, and are wanted by the police. Your old life is gone, but perhaps you can start a new one. Join the ranks of the Unavowed and fight against the oncoming darkness. Features: you can choose a male or female protagonist, 3 playable origin stories, branching storyline, a total of 4 companion characters to choose from, each with their own talents and abilities, twice the resolution of the typical Bloodshed games, and all the visual guff, voice acting, commentary, original music, etc. And I definitely have to say, this is the best entry from this developer. This one was just so magnificent, and I have to say this is probably in my top 5 already of favorite games of 2018. I'm not just saying that. The Unavowed does a really great storytelling here, and if you know me, you know I'm a guy who absolutely loves story when it comes to games. And this game has such rich characters that you're gonna fall in love with them just from the opening credits, like you see here with the opening beginning scene, where your main character, first you get to choose whether you're gonna be a male or female protagonist, and then you get to decide what your background is, what kind of your origin story is. And I love the fact that your choices do matter in this. And you know, there's plenty of games where the choices don't really affect the narrative. This one, your choices really do affect the narrative of the story. There's going to be situations where you have a choice whether you're going to kill an enemy or not, where you're going to let somebody go or not, who you're going to take on a mission. I'm going to delve deep into all that in a few minutes, but first thing I want to talk about is the sound and the voice acting, because sound plays a huge part of this. In order for this game, since it's fully voice acted and since it's a story game, it really had to nail the voice acting. I'm happy to report the voice acting is outstanding from all the characters. Everybody gives a very solid performance. They use a really cool, nice cast here, and the chemistry, you can just feel it through. Every character is just breathing life, and I really did enjoy the music as well. The music I really enjoyed as well, because it had the certain elements that really captures that New York feel. So you're gonna have a lot of jazz compositions in certain areas in New York City. And one thing I really do have to say, they use actual location names. So you're gonna go to Hoyt Street, you're gonna go to Staten Island, you're gonna go to various places in New York. It's just a kind of a reimagining of those places, but they actually are able to use real life location names, which I thought was really good. Like, this is like one of those New York games where you're going not just to Manhattan, but you're going to the actual boroughs. And for someone who lives in New York, that's nice and refreshing to see that we have a game that actually visits most of the boroughs, or at least name drops Queens, drops the Bronx out, and you know, that's really appreciative. So I really did like that. Now back to the gameplay. So the gameplay is basically, since it's a story-driven game, the gameplay is practically point and click. You know, you go to certain areas, you have to find clues and try to figure out puzzles of what happened in certain situations, which I thought was very well done. I think the real highlight of this game is character interaction and how the story is moving forward. Even the NPCs are developed when it comes to backstory, where you get to learn more about NPCs. Even if it's just an NPC that you're going to encounter once or twice, they too have their own story which is engaging. Some have actual side quests for you to do, which I thought was pretty cool. Once you get the not to delve deeper into the story, but once you get the spirit medium character, he has his own missions. The one thing I really, if there was a nitpick, it would have been nice if there was like a call type of thing where you could just call another member for a particular mission and they could just come, just switch characters out. I thought that would have been more convenient, because there's sometimes in the levels where you start a level but you realize you chose the wrong character, and you can't go back to the subway to choose that character out. So you're kind of stuck, and sometimes you might not be able to revisit that area until later on. So that's probably a little bit of a nitpick. Let me talk a little bit about the graphics here. As I said, this is one of the best graphics that I've seen from the developer to do. This is beautiful. The use of colors, the use of type of this gothic element style. Just, it's a dark but beautiful game. Visually it looks impressive. This is the best I've seen Wadjet Games really do, and I think it's just really just a testament to how much time and effort it took to make this game. Everything is just completely solid, from the dialogue, from the way the graphics look. Obviously this is 2D, 2.5. I would say 2.5 because it does have a little bit of 3D elements mixed into that, but it's just visually just beautiful. The facial animations for the 2D, it looks really good. The pixelated graphics look great, and I love the animation and just the art style when you get the close-up, as you can see here with Officer Marino. And I really did enjoy this, you guys. I can't praise this enough. This is definitely a must buy. The story is so engaging. It's like reading a good book. You're not going to be able to put this down just from the intro. This is the intro that you're seeing right here. Just from the intro, you're not going to be able to put this thing down. I'm going to do something that I usually don't do. I'm actually going to wrap up my review here because I believe so strongly in this game, and I'm going to want you to finish watching a little bit more of my gameplay that I recorded for this review, just so you guys can get a feel of how great Unavowed, how fun and how enriched the story really is. Great storytelling, really good voice acting, amazing music, beautiful visuals. It's a nice point and click game with simple mechanics of investigating and talking to people and figuring out puzzles, but most importantly, it has such an engaging story, you guys. This is a must buy. Put it in your queue, put it in your wish list, get it on day one if you can. A solid A+. The production's just amazing, you guys. I definitely highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite games of the year so far. Just rich storytelling all around. You have choices that actually matter. Every character has fleshed out backstory, so you're gonna feel for them. It is just an amazing game. So definitely check out Unavowed. This is Justin from TacosGeeks.com saying later days. I will catch you on the next one, and enjoy the remaining 2 minutes of my gameplay. It's a shocking twist.
Before you arrested them. And speaking of records, what about yours? You've had an unremarkable career up until this week. Care to explain this sudden shift in direction?
I've been reading.
Reading? What, like self-help or something?
Or something. I did a great job here, Detective Santina. It was like something out of a Bruce Lee movie. You should recommend me for a promotion.
Yeah, good job, Marino. Never knew you were such a badass. I'll just go call this in.
I'm sick of taking orders from you. For 10 years, I've been the bottom of the totem pole, the butt of everyone's jokes. I tried to get ahead, really, I tried. But nobody ever gave me a damn chance. Shut the hell up. You think this is a joke? Let's see how much you laugh when I'm done with you. Fuck. Okay. Look, I'll kick it over to you. Just put the gun down. Take it. Just take it. I don't even know what I'm doing with that thing. Look, I had no choice, you understand? I've been stuck in this uniform for 10 years. 10 years! I can't take it anymore! Then I found that book. What would you do? Fuck! Dude, what the hell?
Damn it, do something! She's totally dazed. She's not saying a word. What the hell is going on? What about the kids? Are the kids okay?